Okay.
Oh, turn it up, it's Talking Rasslin time. Pond, water, and Amy, partners in crime. Lots of wrestling, silly bits too. Having a blast, bringing our show to you. They rant, they rave, they won't behave. Wrestling fans, come out your cave. It's time to BS and misbehave. Talking Rasslin, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show. Talking Rasslin, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show.
Hello and welcome in for another episode of Talking Rasslin with Pond, Water, and Amy. I'm Pond Water. That means that she has to be the first lady of the Arn Anderson fan club, Miss Amy Vaughn.
Hello, hello.
Amy, welcome back. You feeling better this week?
I think I am feeling better. I had some blood pressure issues. Imagine that.
Yeah.
And so I had to get that taken care of, but I'm definitely feeling better today. Thank you all for letting me step away and just relax and try to get that blood pressure down.
We're glad you kicked out. You weren't with us last week. How was your holidays?
Really good. We had a great holiday. We really did. Olivia got to come in she didn't get to come in for Christmas because she had to work, but she came in like 2 days before. So we got to have Christmas with her. For some of you all, you may know that my son Aaron, his birthday is actually Christmas Eve. He turned 16 this year. So that was kind of nice that we were able to kind of spend that whole day, in a sense, of just doing things with him. And that's very unusual. Usually he has to share his birthday with Christmas mass and opening presents, but we had already done that. So it worked out well. So how about you? How was yours?
Great. We had a good time. Grandkids loved it. I've turned into my dad. I just stand back and watch. And then the couple presents I got, I let Aubrey open them.
Oh, so what about Bucky and Fritz? Did they have a good Christmas?
Yeah. They still live here.
You don't get them presents for Christmas?
Nah.
Really? Oh man, my dog has a stocking.
Yeah. We didn't get that fancy. They tear up enough stuff. So
that's probably true. That's probably true. The amount of stuff that you have to replace, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Willie. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good holiday too.
Hi, Willie. Thanks for rolling with us on a later than normal edition of Talking Rasslin. Our guest will be Tatum Manning returning to the show. We hadn't talked to Tatum in a couple years. We're excited to have him on. He'll be with us at the top of the hour.
So he's got some stuff going on too.
Hey, Austin.
Hey.
Let's talk about the news, the latest news, Amy.
Okay, sounds good.
Drew McIntyre is the new WWE heavyweight champion by defeating Cody Rhodes in a 3 stages of hell match.
I honestly, when I first saw, I didn't watch it. I'm not really, I can't remember what was going on. It was, I didn't watch this match, but when I started seeing little clips, I thought the first one I saw was like Drew McIntyre had the belt, like just holding it up or something.
Hey, has he texted this to you multiple times today?
Not today, but I do know that is how he feels about Matt Rule.
Yeah, he does.
He sends it to you multiple times a day just as a reminder.
I've heard it like 3 times in the last hour.
Oh, really? But I really thought that Drew McIntyre had stole the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did not realize he had actually won the belt and that he, I thought, like I said, I thought he had stole it, was taking pictures with it, something that he would do as, stuff that he's been doing. I kind of like it. I mean, I'm not against it. I'll say that much. But again, we were talking about that. It might have been TNA talking about it, but it's like, you have to watch. Like, who would have thought that on a SmackDown that the title would change?
I want to respond to Andrew though, because I realize his hatred of Matt Rule is a real thing. But when I hate passionately and creatively.
Lane's a hoe! Lane's a hoe! Lane's a hoe! Lane's a hoe! You know that
What that y'all are so good. Okay. Allison said it. I knew I had heard it about again that you really need to watch. Like it's not like before where you watch the shows and then the only thing ever happened was on a pay-per-view. You have to watch what is going on. Go back. Okay.
Austin
Andrew,
Kendrick said he's not a fan of it. He wishes Cody was still champion.
yeah. What's more than I hate QB1? What's that? I hate Matt Rule more than I hate QB1. What's QB1?
Well, they refer to Cody as QB1.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah.
For what? Oh, for what?
They call him QB1 in the WWE. I hate that term.
What does it mean?
The first string quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and I personally like Cody Rhodes, but I love Drew McIntyre as the champion. And we know it's well documented on this show how I feel about cage matches. I hate that escape the cage. I hate the escape the cage with the dark purple passion. I mean, they had a traditional wrestling match, then they had a falls count anywhere, and then the third fall was in the cage.
Purple passion. That I have not thought of that. Do you remember that as a liquor? Do you remember?
Oh
that? Yeah. I had thought about that in many, many moons.
But
that's funny.
But no, I like this. I like the finish. I like that Jacob Fatu was getting even with him, and then he turned his attention to Cody and whooped Cody.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's whooping Cody, then Drew powdered out of the cage and won the championship. As much as I hate Escape the Cage, I really thought this was good. And they've got a tournament set up to there's 4 matches. The winner of each match will go into a fatal 4-way at Saturday night's main event, and the winner will take on Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. I think it's Randy Orton and The Miz. So we know Randy Orton will win that one. And then we got Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
And then they got Matt Cardona. Yeah. And Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams.
Interesting, because those are.
And then the other one is oh, come on, Dave. Randy and The Miz, Trick and Cardona, Priest and Solo, and Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn is somebody.
Who does he have beef with? Who did he get in the ring with? Sami Zayn.
Oh, Ilya.
Who was that?
What's his name? The one that just lost the U.S. Championship to Carmelo. Ilya Dragunovich or something like that. Dragunov. Thank you.
Dragunov.
Yeah. Which that ought to be a good match, but cool. I mean, there's no Cody Rhodes in contention for Dragunov. Thank you, Allison. Mike Whitaker's here. Hi, Mike.
I think
of course, got the whole top 10 riding with us.
Hey.
But hey, Sam from the 318 Wrestling Channel. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sam. You the man.
Yes.
Saw Sam Saturday night at BIW. Okay,
that was a heck of a show.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. My next question, though, while we're on WWE, is that Finn Balor is challenging CM Punk in Ireland next week for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Interesting, because that's interesting. They they're the opposite. I mean, because weren't they in Glasgow? Isn't that where Drew McIntyre won his title?
No, Drew won it in
where was he?
They were in Berlin.
Was it overseas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Berlin. So they were overseas.
He won it, and then they had a show in Glasgow. So he went to Glasgow as champion.
So it just makes me wonder, because I mean, obviously we have Finn Balor, who is from Ireland, And I mean, what?
Yeah. So he's going. I'd like to see him win it. I like chaos in the title picture. I like that we can't. Of course, everybody says they didn't see it coming with Drew McIntyre. I thought it was time. I thought Drew McIntyre would pull it out. Because I mean, eventually you got to let him win. Because how many times are you going to beat him? I'm for it. I would love to see Finn Balor beat CM Punk. CM Punk as champion does nothing for me.
Who did he say? Of course, I can't remember now. Who is CM Punk? He had a, I guess it was at Raw. So it's like, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. I'm going to rip your eyeballs out. Who did he say that to? Oh, was that Braun Breaker?
Yeah. Yeah, he beat Braun.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was just sitting there thinking, like, he's got something going on with Braun and maybe even Paul Heyman and them. You could see where maybe we could do that without the belt. You know, like you said, if Finn wins it, what does that? Oh, hell. Do you think Cody will go for that belt?
How do y'all feel that we can watch it live? I do love it. Like if I was home, I'd watch it. I do too. But I don't like that it was spoiled. I don't like, and especially don't like WWE when they spoil their own product.
Well, I mean,
not all of us. I mean, if you have your show,
they spoiled it.
Yeah, they'll post it. They'll post their spoilers. I turn off my notifications from them. They're real bad about doing that during pay-per-views. I would have liked to not had it spoiled.
Really?
Like
never paid attention.
And you know what? Speaking of spoilers,
mm-hmm.
Man, I have avoided Landman spoilers all season. But this last episode, everybody and their dog has posted about it, and it was thoroughly spoiled.
Woo!
Like, I mean, it was spoiled before I could not. I mean, I couldn't control. So, man,
right.
I just don't like spoilers.
That was shocking, though. That was shocking. Well, I guess you could think, okay, so in reality, if
we're all over the place,
the WWE is going to be showing, I know that's okay. If the WWE is going to be showing their pay-per-view, right, or their show, I mean, it's not really a spoiler in a sense, like, because they're telling you things that are happening in the moment. It so happens that he's mall walking. Oh, Lord. Old man Terry.
Dang, Terry. I blew my New Year's resolution.
He's one of the younger ones.
On day 4, 20 hours in, watching the TNA Top 10. And what made me cuss is Devin Dowling talking about what year his dad was born in. And I just like playfully dropped an F-bomb, and I'm like, okay, that took 4 days and 20 hours. So.
Well, I think that beats last year, right?
Hey, I'm trying.
What does this say? Can we talk about the moment? What does Efren?
Can we talk about the moment?
What is Efren talking about?
Trounce Drew, what's his name's match?
I don't know. What was it? At the SmackDown? Oh, yeah. Texas, tell us what you're talking about.
Oh.
What? Your referee of the year?
The CMB Knows podcast gave me referee of the year. Oh yeah, Josh Chernoff pinned Tommy Dreamer, and his excellent use of social media. I mean, he even asked Conrad when there was going to be a podcast about it.
Really? Oh, I love it.
Man, Josh Chernoff's incredibly entertaining.
Was he in a tag or was it just Tommy?
Huh?
Was he in a tag match, Josh? Was he tagging with someone against Tommy and someone?
I think straight up he beat him.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I feel like I remember I remember talking or hearing about it, but I don't know why I thought it was a tag match. That's just
while Efren's got it on my mind. What would you do if you won What would you do if you won $10,000?
I don't even know what I would do.
Somebody can win $10,000 at the Top Guy Rumble.
What is that ad-free show? What does that say?
Eric Bischoff's Power Plant.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. I don't even know. What would you do? What would you do with $10,000?
Red meat and strippers. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You get chicken, right? No. I don't eat red meat. That's what you're going to say.
Oh no! If I won $10,000, I'd have to listen to Teppy tell me how not to blow it.
Yeah, really. How many? What you have like number 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85 belts coming, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't blame you for that.
Yeah, Terry picked up on that Teppy isn't with us tonight.
That's
but anyway,
amazing.
the game event, the game event belts will be back.
Oh, awesome! So you can win the belt too.
The belt's going to return.
Look at him! How cute he looks in his little purple and green. I love that. That's cute. That's so fun. I'm so jealous. So you have to be in Atlanta, right, to be eligible to win?
Yep.
Jealous. I don't get to go.
People do win.
Dave
McClay won.
Danielle almost won. Very close.
10 grand.
So much fun. So much fun. So jealous I don't get to be there. I want to be there.
People win. People do win.
Yes, I've won. I believe Allison has won playing the game event before. So, I mean, yes, 100%. You win real prizes, not just like a lifetime supply of, rice-a-roni or something that, back in the day, the game shows would give away.
If you're a top guy with ad-free shows, be sure to join us. And if you're not a top guy with ad-free shows, if you join and pay up for the whole year, I believe you are eligible to join us in Atlanta.
Exactly. You might get your
for the Top Guy Rumble. We're gonna. I mean, there's so much the power plant with Buddy Lee Parker. We're gonna hang out with DDP at the yoga place. We're gonna see.
Oh, that's gonna be so.
We're gonna
cool.
see Atlanta. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna fellowship. We're gonna watch the Rumble. We're gonna win some money. We're gonna win $10,000, baby.
Oh yes, fingers crossed. I hope somebody.
Like Mance Warner says, we're gonna hit the pay window.
Love it.
Efren he keeps raising his game. And hey,
I
hadn't told y'all everything.
Oh, that's happening that weekend.
What you heard is what you get, and what you ain't heard is better yet. But you're gonna have to bring your ass to Atlanta to find out.
Quit saying that. I don't get to go. But that's okay. I gotta go with Aaron. I gotta be with Aaron. So
look at that.
Just remember that I love FTR, and if there's anything involved in that, I froze up. Am I still froze?
You're kind of, yeah, you're froze.
Can you see me?
Mm-hmm.
No?
I can see you.
Okay. Am I? Okay. You can see me now?
I had a good weekend. BIW was in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Mike Whitaker's coming to Atlanta.
Am I still frozen?
No, you're good.
Woohoo! Okay.
I was in Brookhaven for Not Dead After All. My granddaughter Aubrey went to her first wrestling match, and she absolutely loved it.
I love it.
She was stealing merch off of Ray Fury's table.
Oh, he's got the best.
She didn't know she couldn't help herself, so I caught her and made her go over and pay for it. And then she found $5. Then she found $5 on the floor.
Oh my gosh!
And then she bought a whistle because John Saxon's a coach. Coach John Saxon sells whistles and flags. So I've heard.
Oh my goodness!
She blew that damn whistle all the way home. She's out of control. Somebody needs to learn how to tell that child no. Tippy.
Yeah, really. Do you think that's funny? Did she like all the sounds of the ring and like people like doing moves and stuff? Because I mean, how old is she? 4?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, she liked it.
Scare her, because it could be she's 4.
Yeah, she made friends with RJW's kids, and she just had the best time. I looked over, his daughter and Aubrey were sitting in the same chair together watching, and they had a blast.
I love it.
I refereed Hunter Law versus Eddie Martinez. Hunter Law came up and won that match.
Ooh.
Eddie Martinez is going to tag team with former TNA superstar Suicide at the Fountain Hill show next month. Yeah, Suicide.
Really?
Yes.
Is he not with? Is he
not been with TNA in a long time?
Is that just like a one-off? Like he's.
And then I refereed for Steve Anthony against Casey Blackrose. Steve Anthony won. It was a good match. That Casey Blackrose. Hunter Law kept taunting Steve Anthony all during his match with he used one of Steve Anthony's moves, and he was doing the pelvic grind thing that Steve Anthony does. Shots fired. Maybe we'll see them down the road.
Interesting.
And then Rob Love was back.
I mean, I'm going to say.
The King Rob Love was back after a long absence and tag team with former champion Caleb Conley to take on Ray Fury and the new BIW Southern champion Alex Arsenal. And man.
Ooh, I bet that was good.
It was.
Did you rep that one?
I mean, I had my hands full with that bunch. And I was having a hard time keeping Rob Love in check. And I was I couldn't hardly keep Fury out of the ring. But I looked over, and somehow or another, they had managed to handcuff Alex Arsenal to the ropes.
Ooh.
I don't know when they did it.
Sorry, I had a bad thought. Alex Arsenal.
Well, he was handcuffed
to the rope.
And the crowd's giving me shit. I didn't see it. And I mean, it's not really hitting anybody with a foreign object. He's attached to the ropes. I don't even know what the rule book says about that. But then I realized that Caleb had it. But then Caleb started taunting him with a key. So then I realized that Caleb did it. I'm not stupid, but I didn't see it.
Right.
I didn't see it. And I mean, let's face it, Rob's back, and Alex used to be with Rob. He could have been in on it,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they could have been setting up Fury for that, but
definitely.
But Caleb kept dangling the key, and Fury checked him, and when he did, the key fell over, and Alex was able to let himself out, and then Rob and Caleb were fighting on the floor, and they were going to the back, and I was trying to get them back to their corners, and then
you mean Ray?
No, Ray was in the ring with it was Alex? Caleb and Alex fighting outside.
Okay. That's
Ray was in there with Rob. I just know that I turned around and Rob was covering Ray, and I ran in and made the count, and Rob and Caleb upset Fury and Alex.
Was after the fact, did Ray say anything like he hit him, or like, how did he argue anything? Was it a clean win?
I don't know. I was busy. I didn't see what put him down, but the way that he didn't move for a while, and Rob Love being in the ring, I would sincerely doubt it. I just know that,
Well, like I said, you didn't see it. I'm sure there'll be a rematch, don't you think?
Yeah, and they decided to go after Ray after the match, and Alex saved him. So,
but
it was a good show.
Do you have pictures of Alex anywhere? Like, people need to really know who we're talking about, I think. I'm just saying. I think Allison
I
needs
don't have
to
one
know.
handy.
Oh, okay. We need to make that a thing that we have handy pictures of Alex Arsenal.
He's got a
I'll send you
Facebook.
some.
Alex Arsenal on Facebook.
Definitely go check it out. Just saying.
Do you look
Anyway,
at his wrestling pictures or do you look at his underwear model pictures?
I just look. I look at it all, right?
Yeah.
What
Well,
did
anyway,
Aubrey think about you being in the ring? Like,
she didn't understand.
that's what I was going to say. Could she understand why you were in there and why she
I don't
couldn't
think
go?
she thought I was the coach. And then when she
Okay.
realized I wasn't, when she saw me in my uniform, she thought I needed a whistle.
Oh, well,
So she related it to basketball. I think she's put it together. She had a good time though. She really liked it.
Awesome. That's what we like is female wrestler fans. We love that. We love seeing that.
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and talk about what I'm going to do this weekend?
Yes. What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to be at South Jones High School in Ellisville, Mississippi, as SWA presents Prepare for Takeoff.
I like it.
Yeah, this is I love working for SWA.
This is the Hosey brothers or the Riot.
This is that high school that really shows up. I mean, to pack in 800-900 students and 800-900 people in that gym's not unheard of. They show up at South Jones High School.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping that Monty Warbuck's lovely daughter Berta is
Berta.
Her name's Berta.
Okay.
And she has a cake company, and she normally sets up a table with all kinds of sweets, king cakes, and I really love the sugar cookies. As a matter of fact, the last time I worked there, they saw me going out the door with 2 cakes and 4 bags of cookies. And I told them, I said, y'all just need to start paying me in sweets.
No, yeah. Well, you better be careful. They will. You know, Fat Tuesday is it's early this year. It's like early February. So hang on to that king cake. You'll be using
that king cake's history. This was last month.
Oh, okay. Well,
there'll be more king.
I'd rather say when you go to this week, ooh, look at that.
We're gonna have a number 1 contenders tag team turmoil to see who's going to be the number 1 contender for the Daybreakers. We have the Hosey brothers taking on the Black Rangers.
I don't know much about the Black Rangers. What do you know about them?
They're a formidable team.
So the Hosey brothers are going to have.
And you got to keep an eye on them because they'll pull that twin magic on you.
I was going to say you could definitely. Yeah, I was going to say they could definitely do that.
They're an old school team. I actually own a Black Rangers T-shirt. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of the Black Rangers because they're a throwback to the Super Destroyers, and
I love it. Okay, good deal.
Or the Assassins. Ooh. I like the old mask tag teams that you couldn't tell who was who.
I do too. I kind of like the twin magic sometimes. You know,
twin magic don't work anymore because
such a great heel move.
Because Bree and Nikki had different specifications for their plastic surgeons, so you can tell them apart.
True. That's very true.
The Riots, Leo and Sammy.
Oh.
Leo is returned to the fold.
That's good. I think families.
Sammy got a haircut.
Yeah. Oh my. Yes, he did.
Got that clean cut going. They're going to take on Samson Richards and Michael Parrish.
My God, they look huge. Parrish and Richards look.
Samson, huge. No, Parrish is a little bigger than me. I mean, he's not real tall. He probably got me about 50 pounds. He's a scrapper. Samson's well over 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say Samson. Yeah, both of them look built, big, brawny. Because our little riot, I say little riots. Our riots are, you know. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't compete with the 22-year-old football player, Efren. Not that I would want to. Not that I would want to. In a singles bout, we got the Pharaoh of Funk against Doc Gracie. This ought to be good. always like Pharaoh brings the house down. Doc Gracie, he's got a nasty attitude.
Yeah, what does his shirt say? He's a
I'm a Lucas Frost guy.
Okay. Okay.
Lucas Frost is their manager.
I got you.
Lucas Frost had an incredible career.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Hunter Rhodes defending the Deep South Championship against Cowboy Cliff Rogers.
That's going to be a good match. Cliff Rogers.
Cliff's double tough.
Yeah, I was going to say he looks familiar.
And then we have for
the
SWA Southern Championship, Barry Wolf's going to defend against Nick Wonder, former guest of the show, with special referee Dalton Delk, and who knows who's.
Why do they have a special? Are we keeping people out? Are we keeping?
Yeah, because every time Nick Wonder shows up, it's all kinds of.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. That there's lots of.
Nick didn't shy away from it when he was on the show.
Right. That's what I was saying.
But Dalton Delk's not a fan of either one of these guys, so.
Oh well, so he don't care who wins.
I mean, he's going to be an enforcer, and he'll smack the crap out of either one of them.
I want to see him try to smack Barry Wolf. I'm just saying. Barry Wolf's tough. Not that Nick Wonder isn't, but I'm just saying.
So that's what I'm doing Saturday night.
That's gonna be a really good show.
I think so.
Where is it again?
In Ellisville, Mississippi, at South Jones High School.
Awesome. And if you want to go, you need to get there early because, like Pondwater says, they can have a crowd. So if you don't want to be in the back, get there early. Get you a good seat. Yeah, I can't wait to hear the results of these matches when you come back to us next week. That's good.
Yeah. You know what I can't wait to do?
What?
It's time for Amy's Trivia. Can you hang? How big's your brain? It's time to play.
Woo woo. So I did trivia on Mercedes Martinez because in case you, granted, it's been a couple weeks now because of me not being here last week, but she has said that she is retiring after this year. And so I thought that would be, I thought she'd be a good one to have trivia on. I can't say that I know everything about her. So I was really excited to do this trivia. So the first question is going to be, in which state was Mercedes Martinez born? Was it Florida, Connecticut, California, or New York? Where's this lady from? A, B, C, or D?
Darren Staley. Darren Staley says D, New York. He was quick with the D.
Uh-oh.
Allison likes the D too.
I think she does. The bigger, the better. I don't know that part. Actually, I don't know that part. I just
Terry just said New York. Willie whipped out the D also.
You are silly.
But it's B, Connecticut. Y'all are all wrong. I forgot to guess.
Connecticut.
I forgot to guess, but I would have guessed New York.
Yes. So, yes, she's actually from Connecticut. Next question. I know. See, we already learned something new besides the D's and all that other stuff. But trivia with.
Terry left the D out.
Well, honey, put it back. Put it back in. Don't be letting it out.
Oh.
You're at the mall. No.
Amy, what's your favorite? While I'm thinking about it, what's your favorite Mercedes Martinez match?
The one where she won this championship.
Okay.
But I can't say which one it is because I don't want you're trying to trick me. No, I'm just saying you're trying to trick me to tell you which one it is, see? Because which championship? Bless his heart, he gets like that. Which championship did Mercedes Martinez win in Ring of Honor? Was she the women's world champion? Was she the women's world television champion? Did she win the pure championship? Or was she part of a 6, man tag team championship? What do you think is what championship?
Darren says B. By process of elimination, it's going to be B. Because I don't think she's hadn't held a 6-man championship. She hadn't held there's a women's pure championship now, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
I think it was the women's world television championship. And because the women's world championship's been on Athena since Christ was a corporal.
Ooh.
So, I mean, she ain't had that because Athena's well over 3 years into it now. She celebrated 1,000 days last month.
I know. Isn't that exciting?
Allison thinks it's A, though. We'll see. It is A.
Now, you have to remember, think about if she's retiring, she didn't start wrestling till, she's been wrestling for a very long time. So her winning the ROH championship was very early. So it was way before Athena became the champion.
I've got to be honest, and I'm not familiar with her body of work before I saw her on AEW.
Yes. Oh yes. She is
I'd heard of her.
I don't think I asked this question, but she did a lot of work with Shimmer. She has done a lot of work with ROH. She's done a lot of independent shows. Like she actually went into the Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame. So, and AEW, like she was in, I don't think I can ask you that yet. Okay, go to the next question. I'm glad I didn't say that. She participated in the first Mae Young Classic. She made it all the way to the semifinals where she was defeated by whom? Was it Piper Nevins, Serena Deeb, Shayna Baszler, or Kairi Sane? So she was defeated in the semifinals of the first Mae Young Classic. So
man, I want to say I've heard this. Darren's saying it's A, Piper Niven. I'm going to go with C, Shayna Baszler. My gut wants me to go Serena Deeb, but I want to say I heard that Shayna Baszler beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
Did you not watch it? I know it's been a long time, but did you watch the first one?
Yeah, some of it.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Well, no, I understand that. And you are on the right track because you are correct.
But I do remember hearing that story.
So Shayna Baszler ended up defeating Mercedes. Shayna went on to fight Kairi Sane in the championship, and Kairi Sane won the first Mae Young Classic.
Hey, I got a question for you. Why Shayna Baszler's name's up there?
Uh-huh.
I think that she was massively fumbled in WWE.
Yes.
I think she was a victim of Ronda Rousey I think she's a victim of Ronda Rousey being on the roster.
Yes, I do too.
Because Ronda Rousey's a bigger name, but let's face it, as far as wrestling and sports entertainment, Shayna Baszler's much better.
I think it could have definitely been Shayna could have been one of those like the Goldberg where she had a streak, because she did have that fighting background, and you could see her running through people, putting them in different moves. I agree with you.
Hypothetically, if Vince would have been gone 6 years ago, do you think Shayna Baszler's career would have been different in WWE?
I think it would have had to have been no Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you could have had, because she would have just been compared to Ronda Rousey the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing. And again,
I just don't think that. Yeah. Whoops. Drop the phone.
That's okay.
But
I will say, if you get a chance, anybody out there, if you get a chance to go back and watch the classic, the Mae Young Classic, it is a who's who you will know every one of those names. You will have seen every one of them on either AEW or, All Japan, or is it All
Let's
Japan?
talk
New
about the
Japan?
May Young next
sorry.
week. Next week in one of our hours, let's talk about the May Young Classic next week.
Oh, okay. Yes, that'd be great.
We'll break down the first May Young Classic.
Okay, that sounds great. I can do that. But it is really cool, I mean, to see all the different names and different things, and Tony Storm, and and how far they went or how far they didn't go. And then, so anyway, I think it was really interesting to kind of do a little.
She was also a victim of COVID mania. I would just like to see, if I'm in charge of TNA, I think I find a spot for her. I can't believe that she's never made it to AEW or Ring of Honor at the very least.
Right. I'm with you. I like the idea of TNA. Oh yeah, I have no idea.
I think she'd be a great fit for the NWA also.
Well, no, I'm saying, can we watch the Mae Young Classic anywhere? I don't know. Now that you say that,
we can look on YouTube.
Okay, we're going to try.
Nothing else. We can review the results.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. But good point, Willie. Because I mean, now that it's gone, the network or whatever on Peacock, boo. I agree. I think with the resurgence maybe that TNA is going through right now and partnering and stuff, I would like to see her with TNA. I agree. I think that would be a good.
What year was the first one? 2017.
That's what I want. That was my first inclination, was 2017.
It's available on WWE NXT's YouTube page.
Okay. I am not going, Darren. I have another trip planned with my son. Darren wants to know if we're going to Atlanta. I already have a trip planned. My son is on the co-ed team at his school, and they're going to the national competition. And so I will not be there, but Dave is going.
She's cock blocking her son on a field trip.
Oh, with a bunch of cheerleaders.
I know. Cock block Jones. That's what we're going to call her from now on.
Hey, that's fine. He's 16.
I mean, when I went to Galveston for the thespian convention, I wasn't pulling my mom to go along with me.
So Martinez made her Raw debut on 9/21/20.
I said thespian with the TH.
I know you did. I was listening. She was a member of the villainous faction Retribution. What was her ring name? So poor Mercedes Martinez got roped into this Retribution group. Was she Reckoning, Retaliation, Mace, or Wrath? One of these is her name in the group Retribution. What do you think? I'm
totally guessing. I'm going to guess Mace.
You think she was Mace? Anybody else out there want to guess? A, B, C, or D?
Terry went B, Retaliation.
These are the weirdest names. W, you stop it. Is that Wrath? Is that what you want to go with, Darren? We'll see. Oh, he
really thinks it's Reckoning. We're all over the board.
All right. What is it? It is Retaliation.
Good job, Allison.
Such a weird, I mean, she was not in this group for very long, like literally like 2 weeks, I think. And then she asked for her to be taken out. And then eventually she got her release. So I'm not really for sure what the story is on that, but she did not want to be part of this group.
It's not, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the physical appearance of this group was. Just on paper, it sounds like hot garbage.
It does. It's kind of a weird, like Mad Max sounding.
And that's with no disrespect to anybody involved in it. I'm blaming the booking on that. I'm not blaming the talent. What'd you say, Mad Elvis Presley?
Oh, for snow. Boo, where you must be up. Keep your snow. I'm not going to say, I don't know about Dave in Mississippi, but Amy in Kentucky does not want snow. She's not a fan.
My company doesn't let me drive if we got snow and ice. So
I don't blame them. They don't want all their damn Frito-Lays all over the road. People be stealing them from you. Oh, in Ohio? Oh, that's just right on top of Kentucky. No. Keep your snow. All right, next question. Sorry. What number was Martinez ranked on the top 50 female wrestlers in the PWI Female 50 in 2011? This would be her highest ranking. But the fact that as an independent wrestler in 2011, she's on this ranking is pretty impressive.
I'm going to say 8. I'm going to say 8 because we now know that she was Ring of Honor's world champion.
Mm-hmm. Darren says 8.
You know, it shows you that just how much women's wrestling has grown, that it used to be 50 in 2011 and then it went to 250.
Exactly.
Terry thinks it's 20. Allison's she's
Terry.
on one.
She's going D all the way.
There's a lot of B's that are 2.
She was number 2. And
Matt
man,
Presley.
I
Matt
looked
Presley
it up.
is the Lone Ranger on that one.
Let me look up. I can't remember now because it has been a couple of weeks. Who was number 1? Let me look it up.
Well, I wonder who anybody know who number 1 was?
That's what I'm going to find out. I don't remember. I thought I looked it up last time, but like I said. Oh, darn it. Madison Rain? Hold on. Sorry. Madison Eagles. I don't know who that is. She was born in Australia, so I wonder who she was.
Madison who?
Eagles. I'm going to look and see who she is. Oh, she was all over. She did ROH, Shimmer, Shine, Stardom, WSB, Black PWA, Black Label, Progress. Yeah, doesn't look like she wrestles anymore right now. Okay, well, she was a big deal in 2011. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. What year was Martinez inducted into the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame? 21, 22, 23, or 24? I may have told y'all. I don't know if I told y'all or not. But she was inducted into the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame not too long ago. So was it in 21, 22, 23, or 24?
I'm going to say 22 because they probably weren't up and running in 21 coming off COVID. Madison Eagles sounds like a high school football team.
Willie says 23.
Just out of the blue, Matt wants us to know that he loves Thunder Rosa. She's a badass.
I wonder if he's looking at the list because he came up with Madison Eagles, right?
Hey, I'm going to tell you, I got a Thunder Rosa action figure this past weekend. One of 3,000. It's a Chase, Thunder Rosa Chase.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Where'd you get it?
At the wrestling matches.
Oh.
Somebody had one on their gimmick table.
Really?
$10. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great deal. You're like, what? All right. Let them know.
It's like a sore Peter. You can't beat it.
And you know this because what's the answer, Dave?
I said 22.
I know. I'm saying.
Oh,
hit the button.
It's 24.
Oh, 24. 2024. So again, I want to say she's been wrestling for 26 years. I feel like I saw that. Like she started wrestling in 2020 or in 2020. She started wrestling in 2000 when she made her debut. And so she's been wrestling for 26 years. So congratulations, Mercedes Martinez, for your retirement. I hope it is everything you want it to be. So good. Did you read what Terry put?
I got the action from Thunder Rosa this weekend. I mean, an action figure.
going to make Dollar Bill Dave jealous with that talk. When are you doing footballers?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, we're going to do it Friday. Dave schedules all this, and then he's always got something.
Not to spoil it, but who do you think is going to win the championship, the college championship game?
Oh, Indiana.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't even think it's going to be close.
Well, I mean, Indiana has definitely blown away the last 3 that they've been up against. Very formidable teams.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Miami has really had a good showing. Like, I don't know. I think it's interesting. It's going to be a good game. I think it will be a good game.
Yeah, Miami didn't win. I mean, it went to the wire. Miami barely won.
I guess that's true. Oh,
Indiana's been very impressive.
I'm sorry to have brought up the Ole Miss loss.
I mean, it is what it is. And I'm not even going to say that the pass interference at the end is what cost them the game. You should never be in a position that a referee's call could cost you a game.
That's fair. Yes, that's fair.
I'm more upset about the holding on the touchdown run. That was clearly in the plain sight of, but like I said, I bet you that if we went looking, you'd find calls that they didn't call on Ole Miss.
Sure.
So I'm not blaming the referees.
Right. Well, and you do have a unique perspective of that, of being out there. You cannot see everything. And so,
right.
And there's a lot of stuff going on.
But the but the holding call on the touchdown by Miami, Carson Beck running it in.
Yeah.
I mean, even Ronnie Millsap could have seen that.
Did you didn't laugh at did you see that meme I sent you?
Yeah.
I said, okay. That was so funny. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen Ronnie Millsap besides here. And then that came up. I was like, oh Lord, I got to send that to the group. Thought that was pretty good. Y'all enjoy Deuce Night over there in Oxford. What does that mean?
I'll pass that on to Teppy because I hadn't changed any. Roll Tide. I mean, it's Roll Tide and Boomer Sooner for me. I wanted Ole Miss to win. I thought it'd been a great story, but
heck yeah.
I don't dislike them, but I'm not gonna say they're not my team.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely Teppy's team. I do know that.
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
I've been an Alabama fan for years, and I'm an Oklahoma fan because my daughter graduated there.
Isn't that fun how we always do, like we tend to, do that like you said, your daughter went there, or somebody that went there. It's like, oh, we always watched them or whatever. That's fun. Oklahoma is it University of Oklahoma? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Boomer Soomers, yes. That's what JR likes, right?
Right.
Okay. I mean,
they're right outside of Oklahoma City and Norman.
Okay. I feel like there was a top guy that's from Norman, I think. But anyway, I digress. I'm all over the place, so it's all cool. But I know there's a lot of other games. So, yes. Sorry. I'm just yammering.
Oh, I wasn't wanting to do that. I was wanting to sell some belts.
Oh, yeah.
Big Time Belts, Facebook.com. You have championship dreams. We're going to have a former champion, former MPX heavyweight champion, former MPX Addicts champion. He'll be with us shortly. And if you'd like to have a belt and be a champion your own self, go to Big Time Belts on Facebook.com. Tell them Talking Rasslin sent you.
Yes.
The Gingerbread House Championship.
Oh, I love that one. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I wish I would have got he got a new women's belt that he just posted, and it is bad to the bone. And I wish I would have. I'll put it on next week's commercial.
Okay.
This is Russ's belt.
I love it.
And what is Russ, Amy?
He's a bitch.
Yes, he is. But he's got a beautiful belt from Big Time Belts.
I was going to say, he's our bitch, right?
Yeah. The Pinhead Hellraiser Championship.
Did we ever figure out what it is? Like,
he's just a fan of the movie.
Okay. So he
was just a fan of the movie and got him a Pinhead belt.
Okay. I guess I was thinking it might have been something. I don't know.
If you don't have a big gold in your collection, you're not even a belt collector.
I love that on that leather. That looks good. That's sharp.
When the one of the higher up at work today figured out that I'm into wrestling, and he was talking about he wants a big gold belt.
Oh,
The big gold belt's his favorite.
you're like, I can hook you up.
Here's Billy Gullett. Billy got his belt dreams are coming true at Big Time Belts. He's got a hybrid Louisiana belt, the Bayou Independent Wrestling Louisiana Championship. Did I mention that his podcast gave me referee of the year?
Yes, because did Billy? That's what I was going back and looking. Was Billy the one who said that in our chat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I was trying to go.
Yeah, he's the B in C&B.
I love it.
One Fight Club Championship. Look at the craftsmanship on that side plate. Look at the
this
craftsmanship on
Yes.
that main plate. Look at that line.
Yes, I love that line. That's so cool. And the game event belt also comes from Big Time Belts,
Yes.
right? I thought it did. Cool. Battle Zone.
Spinner and all. Battle Zone's Light Heavyweight Championship. It came from Big Time Belts. Those tanks are separate pieces that are sitting on the plates.
I love that.
Such great craftsmanship. High quality, low prices, Big Time Belts. And I always want to thank them for sponsoring our pod.
Yes, thank you so much. So cool. So I hope that higher up gets that big gold belt. He needs it.
I told him which one. I mean, I told him to go to the Shop Zone and get the Shop Crumrine. It's the closest one to the actual one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to tell him that I actually held the real one at ringside at Rick's last match. I dropped that on. Boy, I will brag on you.
You're like, yes, that is moi.
But it's now it's time for the main event. Let's bring in our guest this week. Yay! Making his return to our pod. He's a 2-time guest on our show now.
I love it.
He's a former MPX heavyweight champion. He's a former MPX Addicts champion. He's a former MPX tag team champion. Bring him in now, Mr. Tatum Manning. Hey, Tatum, how's it going?
What's going on, y'all? How you been? It's been a while.
It has.
I know.
Yes, it has.
2 years.
We've grown in our podcasting. So
yeah,
Dave said he listened to our first one with you.
Yeah, I don't know how we're still here after hearing this.
Oh no,
I was gonna say, he's surprised you came back on with us.
Like, we had people listening to us back then.
I just remember. Yeah, I know it was 2 years ago because we were talking about the Iron Claw world premiere, talking about the Von Erichs. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. So yeah, a lot has changed since then.
And your gear choices.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, but I got so many questions. There's so much going on with you right now.
Yeah, there's been a lot, especially over the last 6 to 8 months. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it too.
I'm interested to know that you went from fighting Dave Sagan to being in the House of Sagan to leaving the House of Sagan laying.
Yep. Yeah. So, Dave and I, we have a long history with each other, like you said, I'm former MPX tag team champion 5 times. 2 of those are with Dave. We won the MPX tag team championships, back in 2021. And Dave had just come off of a hiatus. He had lost the MPX title to Wesley Crane the prior year. So he was gone for what was probably close to 5 to 6 months. He came back. He challenged his former stablemates, Tommy Becker and Ryan Remington, tag champs at that time. And he said that, hey, you 2 are best friends now. Awesome. Well, I'm going to bring my best friend next week, and we're taking those titles from you. So that's where I came into to play.
Okay.
So Dave, like I said, I have a long history with Dave Sagan. He's been my best friend. He's been my biggest enemy many times. So Dave Sagan, he returned to Metroplex Wrestling as, I don't know if you've seen what he's looked like recently. With pastel colors and white blazers, with Isaac Mazer. And they reformed House Sagan, but House Sagan has been a very Miami Vice vibe looking, happy-go-lucky group of people.
Mhm.
So at this past Destiny 2025, it was Tatum Manning versus Dave Sagan for the Addicts title. However, if I lost, I was going to be forced to join House Sagan.
Oh.
And so after a low blow, that's exactly what happened. So for months, I was in a group that I didn't want to be in. And if you go back and you watch, what happened over the course of at least 3 or 4 months, I was miserable. I was getting pushed around. I was made to do their dirty work. And, at some point I completely did a 180 and I was happy go lucky. Now Tatum Manning has a smile on his face and long blonde hair, and he's smiling and has sunglasses and a gold chain on, and he's just like them. Right.
Uh-huh.
So all until the point where Dave Sagan won the MPX Championship for what I believe was his second time. And then there was just a perfect opportunity to take that title from him. So that's exactly what I did. So it was a little exhausting playing double agent and, putting a smile on every week. But, I've told Kelvin of the No Gimmicks podcast, that's exactly what I had to do. So I went out there and I did it.
I noticed that they were holding, they'd hold your hands up in the air and the crowd was really mixed. You got some boos, but mostly they were cheers. But when you put him down, you raised the roof in that place.
Yeah, that was a reaction months in the making, and probably the highest praise I've ever gotten. The biggest compliment I've ever gotten was from Kelvin, and he said that out of every different company, all different forms of pro wrestling that he was consuming at that time, he called that the greatest story in wrestling at that time.
I love it.
That is the greatest compliment I've ever received, especially at a place like MPX where you can show up every single week and you get to work in front of a live crowd, a very loyal live crowd that we've had coming for years and years every Saturday night. And you get to work now on a live stream on Twitch with a growing audience, especially after the last year and the production. You say that, you've improved in your work over the last 2 years. MPX is right there with you. The production value of the company has just skyrocketed ever since I walked in there.
I haven't got to MPX year 2 yet.
Yeah.
but I actually do subscribe to the Twitch channel. It is tremendous production.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I'm very lucky and very blessed that I found that place when I did at 17 years old, wanting to get into wrestling. Now I'm 25, but I feel like I've been doing it for 20 years. That's a good and a bad thing. Because I'm beat up, but I feel that at this point in, my career in wrestling and in my life, I've learned so much. I've grown as a performer and a person. So I'm very grateful for all of that.
That's wonderful.
But then as I kept watching, of course, immediately the transformation, the pastels were gone. He didn't look like he was Miami Vice anymore. He's in there with a biker jacket on, beating the compound dog crap out of one of the referees.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
and then made the 3 count while the guy was out. He just grabbed his hand and slapped it on the mat.
Well, our good friend Dexter Hardaway is a current referee at Metroplex Wrestling. So a little bit happened there. Our referees they went on a strike. They were tired of getting hit by certain competitors, mainly Brick Savage, which I've gotten tired of getting hit by Brick Savage myself. So I understand.
Yes.
Can you deliver a message to the rank and file for me?
And what's
I've
that?
Gotten my ass beat by Angel Camacho more than once.
Oh, so have I.
So quit crying.
Yeah.
Before he lost.
So we both been there, haven't we?
Yeah.
I have not had the opportunity for Brick Savage to lay hands on me yet.
Woo.
And hopefully never do, because he's a beast.
Oh,
Yes,
Brick is a unit. Yeah.
And I saw your hardcore match with him.
Yeah, that was an experience.
I bet.
Sure. But what I'm saying is that Angels beat on me pretty regularly, and you don't see me going on strike.
No, you don't. No picket.
Tell Trueborn to tighten up.
No picket, no line outside, none of that. Yeah. Yeah, so we've been doing the shot collar, which is something that came into play, I believe, a couple years ago now, which has been real fun. So if you haven't really seen or heard too much about it, the shot collar is a special ticket. They will announce an MPX wrestler the week of and say, hey, this week's shot caller is Tatum Manning. So that ticket will go on sale. Whoever buys that ticket sits ringside with me. And whatever match they want me to run in on, if they say, hey, I want you to beat up Brick Savage, I want you to beat up Sky, I want you to beat up X, Y, and Z, they blow an air horn and I get in there and I do it. So that is a gimmick that we got going on at MPX that it definitely makes things interesting. So my last appearance at MPX was December 27th, our last show of 2025. I was a shot caller, very loyal MPX addict. Name's Brandon. Brandon bought that ticket, so I had a good time hanging out with Brandon ringside. He got sick and tired of the referees and Sky, who is now their muscle, if you will. So he said, hey, I want you to go in there and beat up Sky, and I didn't ask any questions. I helped Langley pick up a victory. Langley's a kid who I've had the pleasure to grow up watching. I met Langley when he was in MPX's kid camp when he was maybe 9 or 10 years old. Now the kid's 16, but looks like a grown man. Wrestles like one too. So,
awesome!
Yeah, that was fun helping him get a victory over Sky. So
that shot caller, that could be really interesting because you could get someone to buy the ticket that doesn't like you very much, and they're going to say, go smack Brick Savage and see what happens. Pick someone like that. That could be a very, depending on who is doing it, like that could be an interesting little.
That is, it's very innovative. And MPX is they're one of the most innovative promotions out there. They've got a battle royal that they 100%. Do. They do a battle royal that you can pay $10
to send someone back in
and send the person that got eliminated back in. Like,
yep. So I've been one of those.
Sitting there with $100 burning a hole in my pocket. I can put Tatum back in 10 times.
Yep, I've been in one of those for about 45 minutes, so I know what that's like too.
Oh, that is really cool. How often do they do that? Is that like a year, or is it like it could be just announced, or?
Well, to my knowledge, I was in one of the last few ones that we did. I think that that in my absence this month, there's been another one, or there's at least been another one. I just heard
about it. It was recent.
Announced, yeah. It was at least announced, but I believe it might have happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So
really cool.
Yeah, a really fun thing about MPX being a weekly show is that there are all kinds of ideas. There are all kinds of innovative, hey, why don't we try this? Why don't we do that? And let's see how people like it, right? That's why we've gotten, matches like Prison Break, matches like Hateful Eight, all kinds of, wild, wacky things.
Prison Break?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, what's the hate one?
Hateful Eight we haven't done in years, but that was one of my favorite stipulation matches at MPX. So it starts with 8 competitors all in the ring at the same time, every man for himself. Every time there's an elimination, a new weapon is brought in. Ooh. And so the last 2 competitors have 8 weapons to their disposal. And last one standing. I guess
what would be an idea of a weapon?
Tables, ladders, chairs, oh my.
Everything, right? And
that kind of
I assume anything we can get our hands on. I've seen all kinds of weapons in Hateful Eight matches.
I've been in one. Genius.
I've been in one myself. I've watched a couple. I was a brand new trainee doing security when I saw my first one, and I said, "Yeah, I got to do that one day."
So then each competitor would bring a weapon and put it off to the side, or what?
No. So that was for range. Yep. So that was for our True Borns and our Carl Knights. Those were elimination happens. A referee will bring out a new weapon. So the competitors don't even know.
Don't even know. Okay.
Yeah.
That is cool. And what is Prison Break? These are fun.
Prison Break is a multi-man match, multi-competitor match where 2 people start in the ring. And every 90 seconds or so, 4 people are handcuffed to the posts at ringside and somebody's let loose. So kind of your elimination chamber, if you will.
Oh, okay. I like that. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, one of my first title defenses after winning my first MPX championship was a successful defense in a Prison Break match.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are fun times.
I bet.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about the weapons ones. I don't like all that. I don't want anybody to get take a hammer to them or whatever. I don't want to like all that. But I like that. That's pretty cool though. Like you said, Dave, that's really creative. Like that makes you watch what in the world's going to happen now? Like, what else is this going to look? And so I think that's really
oh yeah,
interesting.
And I mean, we're sounding like a commercial for MPX every week, but because we kind of are. Because but this is a message that needs to get out. That this is a, I mean,
super cool.
Because the internet's full of people that cry. Oh,
yes,
I can't. I hate what happened on WWE. That crap's unwatchable. Oh, I hate what happened on AEW. That crap's unwatchable. I can't find TNA. I mean, there's always something, but there's another alternative, and y'all know we love independent wrestling. But 50 weeks a year, MPX is putting on a show, and these kind of stipulations are not. They're not few and far between. They are constantly innovating and doing things. And everybody knows that Eric Bischoff said be better than, be less than, or be different than. Mm-hmm. And I think MPX stands out as an innovator with tremendous production on Twitch and their YouTube channel. They're easily found on YouTube.
And the wrestlers are amazing. I mean, they're very good, you know? So, I mean, we've talked about that before, where it's like everything. It's the total package. Like you're watching a very well put together product with very well, with great talent, great production, and it's like watching WWE or AEW.
And it all makes sense because it's a weekly episodic stories. And you know, I was riveted just going back the last few months, because what I did is I looked on Cage Match to see who all you'd been wrestling.
Right.
And then I'm lining up Cage Match, going back into the archives because I just subscribed.
Yeah.
But it's easier for me to go look for things. And it's just incredible.
Yeah.
And that whole Sagan thing I found to be fascinating. And then, like, you went from being tag champions to putting him down to taking his title.
Yep. Yeah. You know, like
a minute and 15 seconds.
Yep. Yeah. Before getting cashed in on. So funny how that works. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know how deep I went into this the last time that we spoke, but to me, the most important aspect of pro wrestling and what makes it entertaining is, you know, how are we telling stories? Because I don't watch pro wrestling to, you know, obviously, you know, pro wrestling is full of incredibly talented athletes, you know, guys, girls, people who can, you know, pull off amazing feats in the ring, right? But when there is a reason that two people are, you know, going toe to toe, bell to bell, when there is, you know, when there's motivation behind, you know, what happened between these two? Oh, well, they were best friends. This guy turned on this guy, or, you know, this guy screwed this guy over last week, and now he's finally going to get his hands on him. That's what pro wrestling is about. That's what brings in a crowd, and that's what keeps a crowd. And that's why I'm very grateful that when I was getting into, you know, chasing this dream of mine, that I found a place that runs a live show every Saturday night, because there's always something going on. There's always a story, and that story is never ending.
It's
agreed. I mean, well said.
The creative team there, and I don't even know. I mean, I know you got Richard back there. I know Palmer's heavily involved in it. I'm sure Thena has input. I can't imagine that Jamie Aller doesn't have input.
Jamie is a very outspoken, interesting character.
Yeah.
I could do a whole episode about Jamie. But I'll save some breath this week.
I've known Jamie since day one.
Oh yeah.
Since day one. And I mean, he was just, I mean, you know, I hate to get on here and talk good about him, because I don't want to ruin his horrible reputation.
You know it's just another thing about where I'm at with MPX and, you know, my journey in pro wrestling is that when you get with people who are very passionate about it, right, regardless of what their background is or what their ideologies on what pro wrestling is and what it should be are, when you get people who just love this and they love what they do and they love wrestling and they just want to do it and they want to contribute to it and make it the best that it can possibly be, then all that's left is, you know, filling in the gaps and figuring out, you know, what are we going to do from here? Because passion will take you so far. right? And passion is the difference, between, us doing it and, an animal or a robot doing it, when you care about it and when you are going out there and walking through a curtain or getting into a ring to tell a story and captivate people, then that is, titles and achievements and accolades are cool and they're fun and they're nice, right? But the way that I approach it is, how can I create a moment this week, and what can I do that's going to last in people's minds,
Right.
whether they love me or whether they hate me. But
Mhm.
if it doesn't matter to me which one it is, right? As long as they feel something.
Well, when I watched your match with Brick Savage, you beat it. I mean, physically, and with no disrespect to you, there's not very many people that physically match up to Brick Savage.
Right.
But I mean, you took the chair because it was a hardcore match.
Mhm.
You took the chair. He wore his knee out,
Mhm.
and then he actually put him in a hold to work on his knee to
Mhm.
take advantage of the damage he inflicted. I was into it.
That's
Yeah.
very smart. Yes.
I mean, you don't. And you'll get that. And I'll even say that on a lot of independent shows, especially a lot of the ones I work, that level of storytelling in the ring, they just don't get in there and do-si-do and away we
Mhm.
go and let me do this and stand over here and act like you don't see this while I get my stuff in. And
Mhm.
I mean, everything that makes sense, and the crowd bites on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll share a story with you
Mhm.
that blows me away, that we almost had a riot in West Monroe the last time we were there.
Okay.
One of the sponsors was taking a swing at one of the boys.
Interesting.
One of the sponsors.
Yeah.
The
Hmm.
sponsors were all bought in. I mean, that's when it's beautiful. That's when it's working.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, and that is why I'm such a fan of MPX, because from match to match to match, it all makes sense. And there's always different flavors and different matchups, completely separate from what you were doing with Brick Savage
Mhm.
and Dave Sagan. Danny O'Ryan was a whole nother
Mhm.
level of match.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun time too. So you saw my match with Danny O'Ryan.
I did.
Yeah, that was one of my one of the matches I look back on from this past year and went, you know what, that was definitely one of my better ones. It was very competitive. And because I found out that I was wrestling Danny O'Ryan the day of. And Danny's garnered quite a reputation for himself in Texas. Danny is very, very talented and very hardworking too. And those two qualities in one person, that's hard to come by. And so, that was very much a, hey, you're here this week and you're in a match with Danny O'Ryan. Get out there, right? And so that was a little that was different because I'm for weeks and for even months, I'm in a position where my matches are announced. I know exactly what I've got going on because I'm deeply rooted in what I have going on with Dave and the rest of House Sagan. So I show up one week and they say, you're in the first match, you're wrestling Danny O'Ryan. So get at it. Those are situations where you can definitely, and especially wrestling somebody for the first time, maybe you'll do things you've never done before. Maybe you'll try something new, right? And maybe not every week is the week to try something new, right? But yeah, that was a clip match, right? There was some fun stuff that went and happened, and all the back and forth between me and Danny, and I would gladly wrestle Danny O'Ryan again. That was one of my better matches from this past year.
I thought it was very good, and you got the win.
Yes, I did. Due to as much as it pains me to credit Isaac Mazer for helping me win that match, I have to credit him. But again, that's the playing double agent and gaining someone's trust, right? So, so now thankfully I don't have to do that every week. So
Well,
I noticed. Oh, I think it's on your right. Do you have a tattoo? Do you have something on your? What is
yeah,
that?
I got a few.
Oh, you got a few. Okay.
Yeah, it's a wing. That's a cross. That's 27. That's my birthday. That's my sister's name. She passed away when I was young.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
I got you. This is a verse from a song that I like. It says, "Head up high, I look to the light."
You
What
have
song is that?
you have a date. You have a year on your chest, don't
Oh,
you?
I do. Yeah, it's 2000. That's my birth
Okay.
year. I was born in 2000.
Are you afraid you're going to forget?
No.
Just kidding.
You know what? No, it's not the first
Okay.
time I've heard it.
I'm being honest.
Nah, I got you. That was a good one though.
She's comfortable with you. She's being a smart ass now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Nah,
know
I
if I
gotcha.
say that, but no. I just happened. I thought when I first saw your wrist, I thought it
Right.
was something in writing, so that's what I was looking to see. But that's pretty cool. No, I like that. What's the
Yeah,
wing?
no, I gotcha.
What's the wing tattoo? What's that about?
Just an angel's wings. Just to
Okay.
have something on my forearm. Yeah. I'll probably get more. I've gotten much more than I thought I would by this age, but yeah, that's how it
Hey,
happens.
And
I
now
understand
I'm going to
that.
ask you fun. I guess it's going to be a fun question.
Shoot.
I noticed you're wearing a Mavs fan for life shirt.
Yep.
Are you like trolling people, or are you
Trolling?
Are you
Oh,
really
no.
a Mavs fan for life?
Oh, I'm a Mavs fan for life. Yeah, I'm from Grand Prairie.
Are you pissed right now though?
Oh, I mean, everyone's been pissed since Luka got traded.
Yeah.
But you know, it happens. Hopefully, we'll see him back one day. But yeah, as every Mavs fan loves Luka Doncic. No, there's not a Mavs fan that hates that guy, right?
Well, I'm aware.
Yeah, and you saw, they had a tribute to him when the Lakers played the Mavs, and he just sat there and cried. So that's a tough situation. That's a tough break. But unfortunately, it was Nico Harrison who made that call. But Nico Harrison is the most hated man in Dallas until he finally got kicked out. So yeah, I know Mark Cuban is hurting from that one. But no, every Mavs fan hopes that they can get Luka back one day.
I was kind of pissed off at Cuban.
Yeah,
but
I mean, at the end of the day, it's his organization. But
he was on Your Dark Companion. Mike Reiner, that used to be on The Ticket, has a podcast, and he had Mark Cuban on, and it was a very, very good episode. And Cuban wanted to retain part ownership when he sold the team,
right?
Or he wanted to be he was supposed to be in charge of basketball. Anyway, the NBA wouldn't approve the sale with that stipulation in there.
I see.
So
yeah.
I mean, Cuban would like to be an owner again.
Mm-hmm. It's always something to do with management, and
he didn't really bury the organization, but he wasn't a fan of it,
right?
And I think that they're starting to. I mean, they're doing damage control now. I mean, Lucas should have a statue out in front of at the end of his career,
right next to Dirk's,
next
for
to
sure, right across from it, at least something. Yeah,
I mean, if y'all are listening and you don't really keep up with basketball, this is the player that you don't get rid of.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
he's one of those that should be. I mean,
a lifer. He should have been a Maverick
unless he wanted to leave.
Yep.
This is not a. I mean, unless he wanted, his contract was up and he wanted to leave.
Mm-hmm.
On the organization's part, this is the guy that you keep forever.
Yep.
Right.
And I remember when I heard it, it was late on a Saturday night. And I'm online, and the guy reported it, and then he says, "No, I haven't been hacked." And I mean, I'm immediately checking. I'm Googling because this can't be right.
Right.
And out of all the places to trade him to, they trade him to the Lakers.
Yep.
And then Jerry Jones couldn't be outdone, so he took Micah Parsons and gave him to Green Bay.
Oh, he can't ever be outdone, can he? No.
And then they get Anthony Davis, who's so fragile. He used to be on a bag of Ruffles, and they took him off the bag of Ruffles because the chips kept being broken every time you opened bag.
And now he's injured again.
Yes.
Yep.
He probably strained his finger pushing the elevator button leaving the doctor's appointment.
Probably.
Who is that?
Anthony Davis.
Did he play for UK?
He played for. He's played for a few different teams in the NBA. He played for the Pelicans for a while.
He rides the bench.
Okay.
Yep.
Shaq and Charles Barkley used to make fun of him all the time.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I was like, I'm struggling.
Yeah, nah.
I'm like, the Stars are all I have left now.
Yep, I'm there with you.
I'm mad at Jerry. I'm mad at the Mavericks, and
yep.
Now, stars, y'all are on notice. Don't mess up.
Don't say that. No, Anthony Davis played for University of Kentucky. That's what I
Well,
thought.
that
Oh,
matters.
okay, I see. Yeah.
Just for a year. I mean, and then he went on to be in the NBA. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know I
Amy's
thought that
from
was
Kentucky,
familiar.
if you hadn't picked up on that.
Yeah. I
Oh
got you.
yes.
Yeah.
Forgot we talked about weather earlier about that.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving right along.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so we know that you won the MPX championship. JD cashed in on you. Then you're in a 4-way, and I'll be honest, I didn't see Cavens winning that.
Well, nobody did, and I think that's the magic to Dylan Cavens winning his first MPX championship. It's just such a spur of the moment thing. That's another shot caller situation, right? Shot caller was called. Match went on for a while, right? But Cavens ended up coming out on top, pin JD, right? It's a very definitive title win.
That the shot caller was involved in that match?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, so that was Kari Wright. Kari Wright was a shot caller that week. So
Interesting.
yeah. So the match, proceeded to go on for a while after the shot was called, but ultimately it led to Dylan Cavens winning his first MPX title. And I've already said before I had some mixed emotions coming out of that match, right? Because obviously you get into a title match and your number one priority is to win that title, right?
Sure.
But
Well,
if anybody else could have won that match, and it being Cavens, Dylan Cavens is again like Danny O'Ryan, right? He's a very young, talented, and hardworking person. I met Cavens for the first time when he was still training at DFW All Pro, right? So to see his journey and see him come up and win a title that means so much to him, to me, and to all of us, and to have that very special moment and to hear that crowd's reaction when he won that title, that's a very special moment, right? And if I can even take a small part in that, then I'm grateful for that, right? So Cavens is a great wrestler. He's an even greater person. So I'm very happy for him. He's still got that title, right? He's holding on to it tight. And hopefully he holds on to that title through the Rumble and Destiny season. So we'll see what the future's got in store.
We actually had him on our show. He was our first one, wasn't he? That came on to talk to us about the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
Awesome.
so yes, you're right though. Like you said, he's a really great guy. We're very happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
And but I did not realize it was a shot caller. But so that is really cool. You just never know. Like that's
You never
cool.
know. No,
Yeah,
absolutely. Never know.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Speaking of the Rumble, February 7th, Southwest Community Center on 6300 Welch Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas.
That's gonna be here before we know.
Y'all are getting out of your building again. Last time you were here, y'all were going to the Epic. Now y'all are going to the Fort Worth.
Yeah, so the Epic in Grand Prairie, I loved those shows that we did at the Epic, and hopefully we'll be back one of these days. They've had a lot of like building internal issues. So that's why we haven't been back. They're doing a lot of construction. So we'll be back eventually. I'm confident of that. But it's also good that we have the ability to move out of the MPX event center for these bigger events, right? The Rumble is arguably our biggest show of the year every year, right? It's been our highest drawing show on multiple occasions. The Rumble is just this is the season. This is where MPX addicts start getting really, really excited for the next thing, right? Because there's another factor of anything can happen, right? The Rumble is a 30-person match. Anybody can win. Anybody can go on to main event Destiny in March and challenge for the MPX Championship. So I'm excited. And I know a lot of other people are excited too.
How many Rumbles have you been in, Tatum?
Well, I've won one, right? I won the 2022 Texas Rumble. I went on to Destiny a month later and won my first MPX Championship. And I've been in, I was in my first was 2019. I was eliminated by Brett McKenzie. I was in 2020, 2021, 2022. So I believe the only Texas Rumble match I haven't been in was 2023 because I had a title defense that night. One of the best matches of my whole career. I defended the MPX title against Matt Locke in a no holds barred match, and that was brutal. But I look back and that's one of my favorite matches I've ever had.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, what do you have a preference? I mean, I would think that you'd want to go in late.
Ideally,
But I've
right?
also had people tell me that no, put me in first and let me go. So
Well, the numbers don't lie, right? So if we put up statistics and when we go, okay, who won this year and what number were they, and so on and so on and so on, right? Like WWE's lucky number is 27, right? Or
Yeah.
it was for a long time. There were
Mhm.
more victories from that number than any other number. The year that I won, I was entered 28. Right, so I went in, I
Okay.
wrecked shop, and I cleaned house. I eliminated Stephen Kirby to win that year.
Mhm.
Right. Stephen Kirby was number one that year. So it came down
Oh.
to number one and number 28. Right.
Uh-huh.
So there you just never know, right? You could throw me in at number one or two and I could last the entire match. Maybe I'll walk away with it all. Maybe I won't. Right. You just gotta be the right person in the right place at the right time. That's kind of how I look at it.
I think Rumbles are my absolute favorite.
Oh, me too.
Because like you said, Royal Rumble, this Texas Rumble, any kind of Rumble, because you get people, like you said, that may never have really ran into each other or had any kind of competition against each other. They just happen to be 7
Yep.
and 8, and so
The 20,
you get to
2020
see.
Yep, the 2020 MPX Texas Rumble. I got hit in the nuts by Hornswoggle.
Oh.
Last year's Texas Rumble, I got kicked in the face by Rich Swan. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
It's a great time. Yeah,
it's my favorite.
Yes.
If you want to call it, I guess it's a gimmick match. If you want to call it a gimmick match, it's my favorite gimmick match.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yes.
I mean, if we had the AWA in Mississippi, which was actually the Alabama Wrestling Association, but it was in Mississippi. They do the Mississippi.
Makes it.
Yeah, they did. Well, they're not in business anymore. They did the Mississippi Rumble.
Wonder why?
I've been in 2 Rumble matches
Mm-hmm.
in here in Mississippi. I think both combined, I think I spent more time coming to the ring than I did in the ring.
But again, there was
Sounds like a fun, easy night.
Exactly.
I go over the top rope with the best of them.
Oh yeah.
But when the Nightmare Jeremiah wants you to leave the ring, you're going to leave the ring.
I can imagine.
He's reminded me strongly on 2 occasions now that I have no business not being a referee.
I bet.
Right.
I bet. But you know what though? But again, seeing that surprise entry and who all's in the ring and listening for do they do any kind of like bell or countdown? Do y'all do that?
Oh yeah, there's
okay.
you get the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 countdown. The crowd really gets into it,
yes,
and
I was gonna
adds to the suspense, right?
100%. Listening for the music, waiting for the curtain to pull back. Like I said, it's 100% my favorite too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ask. Is Athena allowed to wrestle on y'all's cards?
That's definitely a question for a lot of people a step above me. I'm just asking. If I had the answer, I'd give it to you. I did. Yeah.
I haven't looked. I didn't know if.
Well,
she
Athena
was every now and then on shows.
Athena wrestled Abaddon. That was actually a show back in 2022 where I won my second MPX title. I went on right before they did. I lost my first MPX title to Exodus Prime, came back 3 months later, won it right back. So that was the most memorable for me, watching Athena wrestle at MPX.
I mean, everybody knows she's the forever Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah.
The AEW talent has to have permission to wrestle in other places, is why I asked. And I didn't know if she, and also I know that with her promotion, her and Matt, they don't really put the focus on themselves. They put the focus on all the other talent.
Right.
So I only asked because like she sprinkle herself in every now and then. Is that like when that clock starts counting down, could she be one of the surprises in the
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Actually, you know what? I
But I know
believe.
that AEW talent was in the women's show a few months ago
Right.
with
Yeah.
Marina
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shafir and Chris Statlander, and
Mhm.
even Aubrey Edwards came in and refereed the thing. So
Well,
Right.
I know for a fact there was one, and I don't remember which year it was, but I maybe if I'm guessing, it could have been 2023. Matt Palmer was in the Texas Rumble, and Shirley, I believe it was maybe one or two more people after him. You heard Athena's music. Everybody in the building stands up and freaks out, right? As you can
Yeah.
expect. Gets in and just tells Matt to go home. And what does he do? He does it. So that was great, right? That was great.
He's a smart guy.
Heck
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So again, the Rumble is all about, those moments, right? What's going to happen from bell to bell, from entrant 1 to entrant 30, in your first elimination, your last, that people are going to remember for a long, long time, right? So that's why
That's great.
this is the time of year where everybody gets excited. This is the time of year where everybody starts remembering, they're bringing up their favorite memories from past shows, right? This is a very special show to me. The Rumble is my favorite, I guess, quote unquote, gimmick match as well,
Mhm.
right? I've loved it since I was a kid. I can throw one on and watch it for an hour, right? Or however
Mhm.
long it goes on.
100%.
I love being a part of them, right? So I look forward to this every year.
Yay!
And as a kid, I always liked I always liked battle royals,
Hmm.
Mhm.
because every now and then you'd go to the matches, and they would start they start the show with a battle royal,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and how you wrestled on the card, like the first person eliminated wrestled the last person eliminated,
Oh.
Oh, I see.
and they matched it
Okay.
up that way.
Hmm.
So it was kind of neat how you could put a card together. But I mean, though, that was always fun.
Mhm.
Right.
But then the Royal Rumble type concept just completely put the Battle Royal on steroids
Yep.
and made it. And I'm pulling for you.
Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
pulling
you.
for you.
Yes.
I cannot. I would love to see you and Cavens one on one.
Oh, absolutely. I'd wrestle. Cavens is one of those people that I feel that I've had great chemistry with.
Mhm.
My first, or actually, let me correct that. My second MPX title run, I had a successful defense against Cavens. That was our first one-on-one match, and I'd be more than happy to meet Cavens. At Destiny, right? The Rumble sets everything up for Destiny, sets the whole stage. Um,
Awesome.
so Cavens is an MPX champion that people can be proud of, and unfortunately, no one's champ forever. Right, but what you do with that title and how much you make it mean during that time, shows what a competitor and what a performer and a person you are. So however long Cavens holds that title, I wish him the best.
Well, let me ask you, because I'm sure that JD's upset that he lost the belt. So with JD and Raymond and LVJ, I guess what I'm wanting to know is if you're trying to get to Cavens before they do, are they going to take issue with it?
Well, there's always somebody in your way, right?
Yeah.
Anyone who's been keeping up with MPX has seen that JD has now put together a new group of his goons. Right. So that's usually what a man will do. He'll surround himself with people who will do his dirty work for him. Your Dave
Mhm.
Sagans and your so on and so on. Right.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, you can only rely on a numbers advantage for so long. And I've done this many times. I feuded with Civil Disorder back in 2021. I feuded with House Sagan. I've menage a trois when I was kicked out. Larger than life when Jamie Aller had a super group of 5 wrestlers, including Jackson Stone. Right. I've done the
Mhm.
numbers thing. Right. I've done that many, many times. It's provided some pretty entertaining times too, picking off people one by one to the delight of our crowd. Right. So it's nothing new to me, right? There's always a first for something, but when you've done something over and over again, you kind of get in the habit and you go, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to do.
Uh, Matt Preston's got a question for you.
Yes.
Ask Tatum. Was there a wrestler that you were a fan when you were younger that influenced your style in the ring?
I started watching wrestling as a little kid. I was probably 5 or 6, right? I
Mhm.
had a big staticky TV, We didn't have cable. I had a converter box with like 20 something channels. And so I was able to watch SmackDown on the CW every Friday night, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
grew up, in the heyday of ruthless aggression with Batista, Undertaker, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy, Chris Jericho, so on and so on, right? I think that when I started getting into wrestling, when I first discovered MPX and I started training there, I was 17, right? So I was almost 10 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, I was a huge fan of your technical beasts, right? Like your Eddie Guerreros and Kurt Angles, right? So that was kind of something that I, in the back of my mind, wanted to emulate. However, I don't have a technical wrestling background, right? I've always been a public speaker and a performer, almost my whole life at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it got to a point where I had to look at myself with honest eyes and go, what are my strengths, right? I can cut a mean promo. I can
Mm-hmm.
talk on the mic. I can make a crowd full of anywhere from 80 to 800 people love or hate me. You just got to give me a chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not just going to sit there and be quiet. So, not even necessarily in ring, but I think my biggest influences have been the greatest promos of all time. Your Rocks and Austins and Roddy Piper, and so on and so on. Now 2 years ago when I was on your show last, I was telling you I was watching a lot of World Class, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to be invited to the world premiere of the Iron Claw in Dallas. So I got to share a building in a room with Kevin Von Erich and the Von Erich brothers, right? I got to share a building with so many people who've had so much to do. Mercer was there too, right before he passed on, and things like that's just an honor and a privilege to be involved in this and something that you love so much and that you're passionate about. Um, there are times where I'll get back into wrestling and I'll just start watching it again like crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this last kick that I've been on and what's greatly changed the way that I work is a lot of the world class stuff, right? But also, your NWA, your late 80s, early 90s NWA into WCW. One of my favorite matches as a as a 25-year-old man that I actually made my girlfriend watch with me. I was like, you gotta watch this match. It's my favorite match ever. And she was like, oh, is it like from Royal Rumble? I was like, no, this is Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard in a steel cage I quit match.
The greatest steel cage match of all
Oh,
time.
100%. I
It's,
watched
it's,
it
it's
and
a
I was
top
like,
3 match for me.
I was like a 5-year-old watching a Disney Pixar movie for the first time. I was just like, I was like, this is amazing, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
these aren't like, nothing about this looks like planned or synchronized. These are two guys just beating each other like the life out of each other. That's one of my favorite finishes to a match ever is, the wooden chairs in the ring and, Magnum has, the broken leg and he's going to stab Tully and Tully quits, right? That's awesome.
Never
Tully
quit.
doesn't quit.
He did not quit.
He never
He
quit.
said
He
yes.
never quit.
The rules say that he had to say I quit.
Yep.
And he said yes.
I
Right.
did
Yeah.
not quit.
So Tully said he never said it.
Technically, he never said it. Yeah.
I've got an autograph of Tully, and he
Oh, yeah?
actually he inscribed on there, I never said it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
He still says that today. No,
Yeah.
I did
I'm
not.
sure.
We just did an episode about we did called the anatomy of a cage match, and we completely broke that down. And
Awesome.
to me, that's what a cage match. Every cage, because back then a cage match was a blow off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
It's
had
a
to.
huge deal.
The cage was there to keep everybody out, to keep everybody in. There wasn't escape the cage. It was because now we're taking care of business.
Yep. And another thing, a huge moment that was provided by a cage match was the Von Erich and Freebird rivalry, right? When he slammed the cage. Yep, absolutely, yeah. So that's just some older stuff that I've gotten into, right? So as a kid, the match didn't matter to me. I didn't care about the match, right? I wanted to see the entrances and the promos and Edge and Rey Mysterio accidentally knocking over Vicky Guerrero and Edge being pissed off, right? Stuff like that was always so much fun. Then as I grow up as a teenager and then as a young adult, who is actually getting into wrestling, then I get into the the technical, the cool feats and the oohs and ahs, right? And now as an adult, the coolest thing to me is Magnum TA punching Tully Blanchard in the face, right? So, you know, if you are just,
Oh, I saw a clip the other day where Baby Doll was in Magnum's face,
oh yeah,
and Magnum kissed her.
Yeah.
yeah,
He kissed her. That's the one where Crockett's over there going, "She likes it. She likes
Yeah.
it."
yeah. See,
But then,
that's fun stuff, you know.
well, but she slapped him, and he just kind of grabbed her dress and ripped it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, today that wouldn't go, but
Oh
but
no.
but the
But
way that Tully Blanchard hit the set
yeah,
and tackled Magnum, and they just started fighting right there. There's nothing those two didn't do that wasn't believable.
exactly.
100%.
And when you mentioned when he had that piece of chair to his eye, you believed that Magnum was going to stab. He's going to take his eye out with that chair.
Exactly.
There wasn't any like, oh man, how are they? No, you actually were engulfed and you believed it. And you mentioned that steel cage. I was there that night when they slammed that cage.
Wow. Okay.
And we all lost our minds.
Oh,
Everybody lost their minds. I mean,
Yeah.
what you hear on that tape does not even properly.
I'm sure it doesn't. Yeah.
Because we just knew he killed him.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And those are those moments that we chase, you know. Those are, you know, if you know, when you do something, you know, whether it's a move or whether it's, you know, the culmination of a heated feud, right? Or if it's a victory, whatever that moment may be, when you do that and you feel the emotion that you have evoked from a crowd full of people and you know that that emotion is genuine, that's the best drug that there is. You know, I have that clip of me, you know, hitting Dave Sagan with his own move, right? And the crowd just stands up. And I watched that video and I felt like the video didn't do justice to the live reaction, right? Because I was standing in the ring and that's one of the loudest reactions I've ever heard, right? And it wasn't even a sold out crowd, right? But everybody who was there was so invested in what was going on. It was such an important moment, right then and there.
When wrestling is right like that, there's nothing better.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I tell everybody that I've never taken drugs, but when I hear people say that they think that somebody that's addicted is always chasing that high.
Yep.
My fandom in professional wrestling is I want to believe. I want to believe so bad. And those rare moments now that I can still suspend my disbelief and buy in and believe. There's nothing better than that.
No, there's not.
And if you could bottle that, oh my God.
Yep. Be a millionaire. Yep.
Before I get you out of here, let's talk about this shirt and where everybody can get it. You're Untamed Tatum Manning, but I couldn't find where we could buy this at.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I haven't set up anything online. Now I will ship personally myself. So that's where I'm at right now. I'll get more orders. But I'll be setting something up to where it's very quick and easy. But for now, anybody who's interested, shoot me a message, shoot me an inquiry. I can get to you with the shipping and exactly how much it is. But yep, that is brand new. I wear one every week. Untamed Tatum Manning is kind of something that came out of nowhere that just stuck and it feels right, you know, especially after getting out of House Sagan. So
yes.
Yep.
You've made a fan out of Matthew Presley. He says
No
this guy's
kidding.
probably my favorite wrestler that I haven't seen wrestle yet. Just because of you, sir, I'm definitely checking out MPX.
Absolutely. I love to hear that. That makes me very happy. I appreciate you.
And Matt, I've known Matt for a few years now, and he doesn't just. I mean, when you quoted Magnum and Tully, you set the hook, and then you brought him right in.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
Willie
Matt, thanks for
Thornburg
listening.
says,
Appreciate you.
Professional wrestling done right is the best drug ever.
Yep, absolutely.
I can't disagree with that.
Nope, you can't.
Well, I can't thank you enough for your time tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. Yep, thank you for everything.
Love having you on. Thanks for coming back and doing this again.
Always. Yep.
Best of luck to you in the Texas Rumble. I'm hoping I'll see you in person this year.
Yep, absolutely. Me too.
I got to get to MPX. I say it a lot, and if I wasn't going to Atlanta the week before, I was going to try to get in for the Texas Rumble, and I still might.
Yeah.
I still might.
And if you miss the Rumble, that's okay. We got Destiny in March, right? That's the huge blow off from everything that happens.
Is that y'all's biggest show of the year, Destiny?
You know, it's hard to say what our biggest show of the year is at this point, right? I think that the Rumble is usually the highest drawing show of the year. I think that Destiny is a very pivotal show, that is built very well and that is a great card every year. But we got kind of a handful now. You know, if you miss Destiny and the Rumble, there's always the Purge in the summer. The
Mm-hmm.
Purge is our ode to one night stand. Every match is, you know, no DQ, anything goes, no rules, right? So the Purge
Oh,
is always a very
wow.
fun show.
Yeah.
That in the Purge is kind of something that the addicts made into what it is, right? Because people got so into it that it grew and grew and became, kind of a love letter from the addicts to MPX. The Purge is the one night a year where anything goes. So we got that to look forward to every summer, right?
That's
Later
cool.
later in the year, you got Cold Day in Hell. You got Purple Rain, which is our anniversary show, which has been dubbed our WrestleMania in the past,
Mm-hmm.
right? So Purple
Mm-hmm.
Rain is a great show, usually at the end of the summer, in August or September. So all year round, there's something going on at MPX. You can't miss it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yes.
Well, everybody get on over to Twitch, get signed up. You don't want to miss this. MPX is it's the best money. It's not even expensive, y'all.
Nah,
And if you
yeah,
can't if you can't watch it live, it's there.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so do yourself a favor and check this promotion out, and just support them because what they're doing y'all should be on television. Honestly.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure the television wouldn't hinder y'all.
right. I mean, never know, right?
Yeah.
Never say never, and everything's always an opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if there's anything that I can say, it's just that, especially to our loyal fans, but to anybody who's ever watched MPX, anyone who's ever gotten into it and given us your time and your energy, we thank you so much because you're the reason that we do what we do. And yeah, thank you so much for having me. Anytime, always.
All right.
I've had a great time talking to y'all. Thank you for having me again. I know it's been a while, and a lot's changed since the last time I was on. But really, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to spend some time and talk
Well,
to
I
y'all. So
appreciate
thank
your
you.
time
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
it's people like you that's helped us grow.
Thank you.
We
Appreciate you.
do appreciate
Thank you,
it
Tatum.
very much.
Yep. Thank y'all. All right. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
Take
All
care.
right. Bye-bye.
right.
Tatum Manning, everybody.
What a great guest. Just so
Oh,
well
yeah.
spoken and just
You can't help but pull for that guy.
No, you can't. I mean,
And
really great guy. Yes.
and speaking of people that you want to pull for, you kind of want to pull for Drunken Pop.
Of course.
I mean, TJ's okay.
Yes.
TJ's okay.
Tim, he lives kind of close, so
Dave's kind of like
up.
Dave's kind of like a Pillsbury biscuit. He's kind of flaky sometimes, and you never know what you're going to get with Timmy. But when you get the three of them together, they're pretty damn entertaining, and they're your pop culture hookup. Here on Mark Out Moments with Drunken Pop.
100%.
The best show on the Mark Out Moments. The best show on Mark Out Moments is the TNA Top 10. Do yourself a favor and watch this live and get in the chat and participate. Vote on the polls. We have the best time.
We do.
The absolute best time.
We've learned that Dave and I and our demographics, sometimes we skew the voting.
Yeah.
They don't have enough youngins.
They don't always get it right, but they try.
No, they do try.
I mean, Dallas not being in the top 10, I don't get it.
A-Team. I voted for the A-Team. That might have been my number one, but it barely, I was like very disappointed in that, but whatever.
What are we doing this week?
They're doing something with Disney movies.
Yeah, we're doing Disney. Are we doing top 10 musicals or are we doing top 10 Disney musicals?
I think I feel like it's Disney.
Man, he had like 6 choices on the screen there, and I'm confused what we decided on.
I don't know what they decided on. I feel like it's Disney. I could be wrong. Or Pixar.
Well, the poll should be coming out for this week, so
yes. Maybe they left. Terry's
probably
he's still mall walking. He's still mall walking.
Mall walking. Can you believe that?
Oh, I love it. I bet he has.
Okay, I
his,
want to talk about the Dav Network right now.
Yes.
Kevin Davenport, who does the Double Drop Kick podcast, he needs your prayers, y'all.
Yes.
He's not doing the double drop. He can't do the double. He cannot do his podcast anymore. He is in a bad way. I talked to his wife today. She sent me a message. He's fighting. He's fighting hard, and everybody say send one up. You know, give him a prayer, positive vibes, whatever you believe in.
Yes.
Send him Kevin Davenport's way, because that is a good. That's a good dude.
100%.
Man,
all the fighting that he's doing, and he saw some FTR trading cards, and he got them for me and sent them. So, you know, just with everything else, everything else he has going on, and he thought of me. I mean, it's just
such a good dude
as a friend, and we want him to know that we are definitely praying for him.
Definitely. Get well. I mean, come on, man.
Yes.
We love you. Spanning the Globe. They should be on Thursdays. They had technical difficulty last week.
Oh.
They should be on tomorrow night. And the question mark with Efren. Catch him on YouTube, Podcast Heat, ad-free shows. He's the mark that asks the questions. He plays 20 questions with some of wrestling's biggest stars. Josh Chernoff, Brian Cage. He had Sergeant Slaughter's daughter Kelly on.
She's fun to follow. If you don't follow her. She is
great. I love her.
I do too. I'm so glad.
She's the best.
I became my friend on Facebook.
Yeah, we got to get her on here.
Yes, we do. What are we waiting for?
Who else? David Zahadi.
Yep. I got it.
Efren, you know, he puts his whole heart in everything he does. He's so entertaining.
And I love the questions. They are not your normal, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite ice cream? Like, they are very well thought of, and things that these people have probably never been asked. So you get really good answers. You know, it's great. I was going to say something. Oh, just to give our fans a little heads up out there, your Pond Water and Amy we're taking it on the road in a sense. We're going to be on some other podcasts coming up. Till 5, we'll be doing their best managers.
Yes.
And the Professor Bear Society has asked us to join him at the end of this month.
And
right?
The 26th?
I believe so.
26th.
Yes.
We'll be on Professor Bear. And we'll tell you more about that next week.
Oh, definitely. I just want y'all to mark that in your calendars. We on the road.
I want to thank y'all for joining us. I want to thank y'all for staying up late with us tonight. I hope y'all think that Tatum Manning was well worth it. Worth it. Thanks to him again for his time. We can't thank an MPX for thinking enough of us to help us promote their Texas Rumble.
And you're welcome, because you know that is past my bedtime, but you are welcome.
Well, join us back here next week. And from MPX, we're going to have Tommy Prince on next week.
Awesome.
Tommy Prince is going to be the guest. We'll be back at our 6:00 time slot.
Mm-hmm.
But we will be on Wednesday again next week.
Yep.
So for Amy Vaughn, I'm Palm Water Dave. Thank you all so much, and good night, everybody.
Talking Rasslin, time to go. Thanks for watching our epic show. See you next week, same time, same place. Mark out moments is your happy